Guys,
A schoolmate. Yeah.
am I right to say that when you guys were on top in your respective careers, that there were great fighters in that 160, 168 division,
Oh yeah,
including
definitely was. I
Oh yeah.
mean, I can understand
including
Julian's
Michael
position.
Nunn.
I can understand Julian's position as being a champion and get the type of paydays he actually wanted. And matter of fact, those guys were there. I'm talking about the Joneses, the Toneys, all them guys was there. It was just the difference of promoters.
You know, it's amazing. That's right, and that's the truth.
That's
You
the
know,
difference of
and
promoters.
that it was the difference of the promoters
The
because
promoters.
I didn't get a fight with James Toney because I was with Don King.
Yep.
And
James
he
Toney.
was with
James Toney. I think a James Toney and Julian Jackson fight would have been, woo.
epic, man. I was looking forward to that fight, man.
Man, that'd have been bombs away.
That's after Toney upset Michael Nunn, right?
I'm not for sure. He know better than me.
You know,
But
I spoke to Michael about 2 months ago when he got out of prison. He's doing fine. He's back in Iowa, but he was a big part of that era along with you guys.
oh yeah, he was. But he was a little bit before me. A little bit before me.
Right. Yeah, and you know what? I
was at
also
middleweight. He
wanted
was
to
at
fight
68.
Mugabe,
Right.
the Beast Mugabe, but what's his name?
Nicky Duff.
Fought, yeah. Go ahead.
Michael Nunn caused problems. Michael Nunn caused problems. I'm gonna tell you the reason why.
Nobody but the Nunn, man.
Yeah, he a southpaw for one thing, and he tall and he got speed. That's a disaster. So you got to, you have to really be patient and really catch this guy up. I mean, set him up good because he's very elusive. Yeah, he's very elusive. You may have been strong, but when you were able to catch him, that's the case. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You strong, Julian. But
I wanted to fight him. As a matter of fact, he was with Don King as well, and but it never did happen. And I went in his backyard, and I said, "I'll fight you in your backyard," and it never did happen.
Well, he's very elusive, man. He really got to set this guy up. You just can't go in there and just bombard him like that. You know?
Right. You know what? Don King tried to get me somebody else to fight, and could not find a good name fighter. Everybody was refusing, and my purse went real low because of the opponent that
I already know. I know already. Already. Even I tell you, Julian. Even when I fought Roy Jones, I tell you, it was a crazy thing that would happen. I never. Mike, you hear me, Mike Marley?
I hear you, Thomas.
Yeah. When I fought Jones, man, it was so crazy. I know it was a different promoter in Bob Arum. Man,
right.
I never failed a drug test in my life. I never did drugs in my life. I failed a drug test. A lot of stuff happened.
Who was the promoter? Murad Muhammad?
Eddie Muhammad. Oh, I mean, it was. I was never afraid of Jones, but I was done. I was over. I couldn't do nothing. I never acted that way. And let me tell you something, all y'all on the phone. And I know he just fought Tyson, boxed Tyson. I said this to my friends. I said, you can line up all the fighters throughout the world. There's only one guy I want to fight. Roy Jones.
Yeah.
It ain't you, Julian. You never did nothing to me. I may lost to you, but you ain't did because I knew what happened.
Right.
I knew what happened.
I had the opportunity to fight Roy Jones. I was, as a matter of fact, I sat on the table with Bob Arum and Don King. I was with Don King at that time. Right. And the next thing you know, somebody made a phone call and said, if James Toney fights me, because I was going to fight James Toney, if James Toney fights me, they're going to strip him. They're going to sue him for his draws, man. And the next thing you know, I said, Don, man, the fight was actually shut down. And I said, you got to find somebody for me. And the next thing you know, Roy Jones' name came up. And Don King said he called his father and he said, listen, I got a championship fight for you. He said, oh man, great. And he says, wow. And he says, it's close to $1 million, about 850,000. And he says, oh, we'll take it. Who's the opponent? Julian Jackson. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to fight him.
Wow.
I am not going to fight him. And they turned it down. Let me tell you something,
Roy
man.
Jones did? Wow.
Yeah. His father did. But
Yeah.
Roy Jones wanted to fight. Roy Jones would have fight.
Yeah, but his father wasn't there.
His father, apparently his father said no.
Yeah, well, you know, like
that's what I heard. That's what Don King said.
Well, like I said, a lot of guys, they want to fight you, man. And I seen Julian fight Quincy Taylor. And like I said, Mike, all these guys want to fight Julian after I fought him, but they never did step up and wanted to fight him way before me. These guys was ready before me.
Quincy Taylor, was he in your camp?
I fought him in the amateurs.
Oh,
I beat him. I fought him in the amateurs. I beat him in the amateurs. But big, strong guy. But I'm saying these guys, Julian, Mike, all these guys was ahead of me in the pro ranks. But they didn't want to fight you until I fought you.
Right.
Anybody I come back for, anybody, be Roy Jones. That's it.
Yeah.
Julian,
how much do you weigh, champ?
I was like 205.
Wow. I would love to see that fight, man.
I'm telling you, it won't be you. It won't be Aki. I got treated wrong overseas. Right. I won that fight, but overseas, you in a foreign land. They don't want you to take the world championship back, man.
Wow.
Your thoughts, but also Thomas, because you faced both Jones and Jackson, what do you think would happen in the prime Jones Jackson and now Jones Jackson?
Jones Jackson, before, Julian really had to try to offset his speed. If they would have fought right now, I think Julian would have blasted him.
Did you guys see Tyson Jones? Did you see the
Yes, I saw it.
I think Julian would have blasted him, man, for real. But back then with his speed, Julian really had to do something to offset him.
Right.
Because he let him blast him out. I can tell you that right now. Julian really had to really think with him. You just can't go in there. See, some guys, you just can't go in there and blast out no matter how fast they are. You got to set these guys up. Yep. You know? But then again, could Julian take Roy's speed? So you got to get it both ways.